my friend and Ndugu. My Swahili is not as good as his. And I have done it for many years, but he's a good student. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, I was just speaking to the ambassador a couple of minutes ago, and I was saying French has a lot of footprints in Kenya, but most Kenyans don't know that. We probably need to up our game on letting Kenyans know what it is that French people and the French government is contributing to this good country. And I'm one of those who say Africa has been on the receiving end for many years. But Balozi, I promise you, in not too long to come, Africa will be giving back to those countries that support us, like France. I just met a young man there who knew me a while ago and said my haircut has changed. And I said the guy who does my hair is different. And I can see I have colleagues here who are cheating nature. Welcome to the club, and let it be. Allow me to make a couple of remarks, and thank you for inviting me, Arnold, to be here this morning with you. Kenya is moving at a supersonic speed. And like I was saying earlier, we have a population that is 70% under the age of 30. And I was saying my plan, for as long as I'm in the ministry, I don't know for how long, because this job, you never know. But mine is to bring in the young and bring them into the ministry and mostly in government, so that they can become part and parcel of their own development. And this we can do. I'm also telling him that I have a plan of making government completely paperless. And that is meeting a lot of resistance, and I know I'm on camera. But nevertheless, we want to make government paperless. And by doing so, half the corruption will disappear. So we also need support of our partners in getting this done. I was in Baku last week, and I've seen how quickly government can be digitized. And it doesn't have to be one company, because many companies can do it and have a bridging interoperability module somewhere that brings all these parties together. But nevertheless, that will be a story of another day. Allow me to just go through a couple of things that have been done here for us to launch this great day. It is a great pleasure to join you this morning for the opening of the 2025 French Week Innovation Day. I extend my sincere appreciation to the French Chamber of Commerce in Kenya and the French Embassy for their kind invitation and for convening this important platform. Over the years, French Week has become a respected space for dialogue, commercial engagement, and partnership building between our two nations. Kenya continues to strengthen its digital and economic foundations through deliberate policy reforms, major infrastructure investments, and strong collaboration with the private sector. Our national ambition is clear: to build a modern, secure, inclusive, and globally competitive digital economy that delivers real value to our citizens and opens sustainable opportunities for business and investors. Earlier this year, the government approved the Kenya Cloud Policy, which sets out a modern and coordinated approach for deploying and managing digital services across the public and private sectors. The policy cloud-first direction accelerates our transition from fragmented legacy systems to secure, interoperable, resilient, and cost-effective cloud environments. This reform strengthens data protection, enhances service efficiency, and ensures that our national system operates on trusted and reliable platforms. In March 2025, we complemented this direction with the launch of the Kenya Strategy on Resilable Innovation and Emerging Technologies 2025-2030, 2030. This national framework prioritizes responsible governance, trusted data ecosystems, ethical safeguards, capacity building, and coordination across sectors. It reinforces Kenya's intention to modernize public service, promote innovation that is safe and inclusive, and ensure that emerging technologies strengthen rather than undermine public trust and national interests. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to highlight the progress Kenya has made across the various sectors that today's discussions will explore. On energy, Kenya continues to lead the region in the adoption of clean and reliable energy. More than 80% of our electricity is generated from renewable sources, including geothermal, hydro, wind, and solar. We remain the 8th largest geothermal producer in the world, with continued expansion at Alkaria and across the new fields. Utilities are modernizing operations through upgraded grid monitoring, smart metering, and automated billing systems. Rural electrification has accelerated through solar mini-grids, and new momentum in clean cooking and electric mobility is reshaping how households and businesses access energy. This development creates strong opportunities for collaboration in grid digitization, renewable energy technologies, storage, mobility solutions, and efficiency tools, areas where French companies have considerable experience and expertise. Kenya's retail sector has undergone profound transformation driven by digital payments and online commerce. Mobile money and digital wallets have become the backbone of transactions, enabling millions of consumers and SMEs to trade with greater convenience and security. Retailers are strengthening their supply chains through digital inventory systems, logistics automation, and blockchain-supported traceability solutions. Digital tax systems, including the eChims platforms, are improving compliance, transparency, and government revenue. I'm smiling because I was reading something online when I was coming here, and some lady, I can't remember her name, says, this is so Kabogo. And she was preparing to file some documents, and she was saying this should be clouded, and she threw it in the outside and said, so that is Kabogo preparing to cloud our systems. On healthcare, counties and national facilities have expanded the use of electronic medical records, digital scheduling, and hospital management systems. The national health supply chain now relies on real-time dashboards and digital platforms to track vaccines, medicines, and consumables, including temperature monitoring for cold chain integrity across hundreds of facilities. Telehealth and remote consultations are improving access to care, particularly in the underserved regions. Our reforms in health financing, including the transition to new social health authority, rely on digital systems to support transparency and efficiency. These areas offer opportunities for collaboration in hospital technology, diagnostics, data systems, medical logistics, and digital health solutions. On the side of infrastructure, the ongoing rollout of 100,000 kilometers of fiber is connecting every county and sub-county and positioning Kenya as East Africa's digital gateway. Our data center capacity is expanding through public and private investments. In transport, landmark projects such as the Nairobi Expressway, upgrades at our ports, modernization of SGR, and the continuous improvements and in aviation and roads are enhancing national connectivity. In water and sanitation, the new treatment facilities, piping networks, and waste management projects, including several supported by the French people and the French government. These investments open meaningful opportunities for French expertise in engineering, construction and digital infrastructure management, and environmental technology. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue to expand nationwide programs that equip young people with digital and technology skills, including Ajira Digital, Jitume Labs, TVET modernization, and partnerships with global technology firms. Our GPS and BPO sector now employs over 34,000 workers. With a wider pool of more than 600,000 digital-ready youth capable of supporting customer engagement, data service, software support, and back office operations. These competencies position Kenya as a competitive destination for outsourcing and technology-enabled services. This is an area ripe for deeper Kenya-France cooperation in training, certification, apprenticeship, and enterprise development. Ladies and gentlemen, these achievements reflect a country that is not waiting for the future, but actively shaping it. Our policies, investments, and reforms are designed to ensure that technology strengthens public services, drives economic growth, enhances resilience, and creates meaningful livelihoods for our people. We also recognize the important role the French Chamber plays in facilitating two-way opportunities, including supporting Kenyan companies seeking to explore and expand into the French market, and in strengthening the trade and investment links that benefit our economies. France is a valued partner in this journey. Your companies, your institutions, and your government continues to contribute to Kenya's development, and we welcome even deeper collaboration, particularly in cloud services, digital infrastructure, clean energy, water management, transport, retail innovation, and skills development. I commend the French Chamber of Commerce in Kenya for organizing this platform and for bringing together such a distinguished group of leaders and experts. I encourage you to explore new partnerships, investments, innovations, and deliver value to both our countries. With these few remarks, it is my honor to officially open the 2025 French Week Innovation Day. Mungu abariki. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very